When I used to swim laps in the pool, there'd be guys that had like what are they called? Glove flippers, and they would even have like flippers on their feet, and we'd be swimming laps, and like I'd just be going with like, you know, just like goggles, and I used to do like 100 laps nonstop cardio, and they would do like maybe 2 to 3 lengths in the pool, and then they would just like stay at the wall for like maybe, I don't know, like 2 minutes or so. I just thought it was funny. It's like, oh, but you have to. Shouldn't that make it easier for you? Like. Okay, I need to get ice. The dog odd. I could go for a Harry Potter feast any day. You know that? You know, supposedly in the filming, they were like, don't touch the fucking food. It's like, it's so hard. It looks so good. Okay, so there's this lady. She's in the army. So like I'm listening to this on Instagram, and can I tell you, this isn't the first time I've heard stories about this. And this young lady, she's like talking, and she's like, you know, I was in the army. I was deployed overseas, and they used to make fun of me, and they used to call me church girl. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna try to say what she says. She's like, I would pray before all missions, but okay. So she's talking so fast. So, uh, like she's talking fast. Like I can't like repeat what she's saying. So, uh, she's like, you know, they were making fun of her. They call her church girl, and then she's like, you know, you're gonna laugh, but like, you know, these prayers are what's keeping us safe on these missions. And she's like, you know, when I was with like my like crew, and you know, we were doing whatever our mission or whatever, we would never hit, not even once, by any kind of like weapon. And she's like, you know, there was a time where I got into a fight with someone or an argument, and they pulled me off, and I had to stay back at base, and then they were hit every single time I wasn't. And can I tell you something? Like, you know, I've heard so many stories like that, like the power of prayer, the power of God, the power of faith and hope, courage and those things, you know, like that's wild. And she's like talking, she's like, you know, the Buddhists, the like, whatever other religion, she's like, she like used to make fun of me. Used to say, I don't want to hear your fucking prayers. It bothers me. Like, can I tell you something? Prayers shouldn't bother you. If prayers are bothering you, there's something evil or wicked in you, and you need to repent. You need to go and seek, like, some kind of forgiveness, like some kind of, like, understanding of what's going on the inside, because like they talk too about this like infestation. They talk about like evil as like an infestation in your soul. Do you know that? Okay, so I'm on Instagram, kind of scrolling through things, and there's a brilliant guy on there, and he was talking about this lady that used to work in missing children, and she's working child trafficking. Okay, not child trafficking, human trafficking. Okay, okay. Let's talk about that. I was an only child. Um, but growing up, I used to do a lot of babysitting. I used to work as like a camp counselor. I used to do different day camps with children and youth. And what I just heard was really important. So I want to talk about this, okay? So, especially now more than ever, even like what's happening overseas and like in certain countries, like buildings go down and families go missing and there's children in the street and people come and swoop up and take people and whatever else. So this guy was talking about 5 rules. So I want to like talk about this right now. So if you have a family, you want to protect your family. 5 rules. So number 1, always have a photo. Every week, not every week, but I guess like every month or so, making sure that you're taking constant photos. Just like to make sure that you have like height, size, what they're wearing kind of thing. Because a photo speaks 1,000 words. Not even on your phone, I would say, like, even if with an analog, they have these cameras now, where you click a button, and out comes a thing, and, a Polaroid, and you just shake it until it comes through kind of thing. I had a partner not so long ago that was really into Polaroid photography. And, having a current photo of your family is really key, especially if you're looking for them. That. What else? So code word, a check-in word. So if anyone says to your kid, "Oh, your parents sent," a neighbor, a teacher, a relative, having this special code to know, and then if they don't say that code, they don't say that special word, guess what? No go. You do not go home with that person. You don't let that person take you. I feel like that's a special one. That one? I think that's a really, really important thing to keeping your family safe. Having a special code word. That means so much. Don't go to public bathrooms alone. No doors, no camera, no witnesses. 45 seconds, buddy. 45 seconds. Like that's how specialized these people are. All they need is 45 seconds to take your loved one away and make them disappear. That don't go to public washrooms alone. That if I was a parent, if I had a young daughter or a young boy, I would make sure that I go with them. That like here's the thing, if you have a young daughter too, I don't know, the men's washroom, I guess so, right? Who cares? Another one too, the yell rule. Help is very like, oh, help, help. Like it could be anything, right? She says, I make sure that my children scream, this is not my parent. That's a really important thing. That really speaks volumes about the people around you in the situation that you're in. For the last one, she's like, oh, I show them where the exits are. If something happens and we get separated, go to the exit. Find a woman with children and say, I lost my mom. Women statistically are more protected and better to go to. Okay, so let's talk about this one too. Like, I always had kids with me. There's a fire alarm. We all go out together. I used to play this game at the beginning of every day of camp where it was like, oh, my name's John, and my special thing that I'm going to bring to our camping trip is jelly beans. So call me John Jelly Beans, okay? And then at the end of everybody going through saying what their thing was, I was like, is there anyone that can do everybody's name? And then it was a challenge, and we'd all jump in and say what everybody's thing was. Like, oh, I'm John Jelly Beans, and she's Kathy Katz, and Larry Lay's potato chips, and you know what I mean? Like everybody had their different thing, and like, so at the end of the day, I knew everybody's name that was there, and I knew the number, and I knew all of that. These are how many people, and oh, we're gonna do a team game. How many people want to do this team game? If you don't want to do the team game, then you're gonna have to. Then there's coloring, or there's whatever else kind of deal. There's a variety of different things that we would do. There's a variety of opportunities for different things. And so like, Oh my god, the things on my phone, I'm like, wow. I don't know, can I tell you, like, I work with kids for, like, a predominant part of my life. Never had I had any problems with people going missing. Never have I ever had problems with people not showing up the next day. You want to know, like, I would have, like, seasons where they would even come back and they'd be like, oh, I did this last summer. This was a fun time. This was a good time. I really like this camp. My mother really likes you, and I'm like, oh, I know, I like your mother too. I think she's great. Like, or my dad thinks you're really cool. Like, he really likes you. I'm like, I know, I like your dad too. He's cool. Like I don't know. Like, okay, so like the parents would come to me and they'd be like, I don't know what you do in this camp. My kids passed out at like 7 o'clock. Like 6 o'clock, they're like done. Like. I'm like, you want to know? It's one of those camps. Like, I'm even joining in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna climb too. Like, and I play the games, and like, I do the running around, and like whatever. Like, it was a fun time. Like you want to know what it is? I'm a fun time. I'm a cool guy. Like. I got bad allergies right now. I don't know. Can I tell you, every time I'm watching this Harry Potter, it's like, they go to this, like, what is it? Not the lobby, but like, I don't know, the food court area, and it's like stacked with food. Every kind of food, you know that? And it's like, oh man, I would love to go to a Harry Potter buffet. Like, fuck the castle, just get me to the buffet. I'm hungry. Let's eat. Let's go. And they have like a table for Gryffindor, a table for Slytherin, a table for Hufflepuff. What if you want to hang out with someone from Gryffindor and you're a Hufflepuffer? Like, then what? Like, oh, sorry, you can't sit at this table. Like, oh, sorry, Rachel McAdams. Like, oh, I didn't know that it was fucking Mean Girls. Shit, dude. Oh my god, so one of the mothers is like, oh, my kid does not stop talking about this, and he thinks it's so cool. And then I'm like, oh, like, if he really likes it, they have competitions too. And like, also too, we have like, different types of like youth climbing and youth clubs, and it's like it's like what, like, I want to say like five five to 10 is one group, and then it's 10 to 15, and then they've got 15 to 17, and they also to have competitive youth climbing too, which I think is like 17 to 20, and they have different types of like competitions, and those run at different like climbing clubs, and then they would go to like some of the competitions, and they would come back and be like, oh, I really, it was really tough. I could only do like maybe a quarter of the time there, and the rest were really tough. I'm like, yeah, I know, that's how it goes. But we're gonna give you the skills, and we're gonna give you the understanding behind, because like a lot of it too is like decoding like your body and how you're gonna do it, and strategy, and your fitness level, and like there's different types of moves to do on the wall to get you to the top. I know it seems like, oh, it's just you just grab it and climb, but the holds, the placements, the like types of holds, the like, there's like it's a whole different world, you know that? With rock climbing. What I liked about rock climbing was it wasn't like this like big huge sport. It was like this like very niche, tucked away, hush hush, secretive kind of thing. And it was very like physical. It was like gymnastics. It was like also too your fears. You have to like overcome your fears. You have to overcome your fear of like heights. You have to trust in your gear, trust in your body. You have to follow the rules. You have to double check. Like there's all these different processes to make sure that you can do this 100%. You know that, and you're interacting too with environments that less than like 10% of society will ever interact with. Tuning into like nature and like your environment and when we talked about like God being a part of like all these different types, like the trees, the grass, the rock face, the holds. Like there's times too where I was climbing out at Rattlesnake Point on top rope, and I'd put my hand into like a pocket, and all of a sudden some big hairy spider's crawling on my hand, and I'd be like, ah! And I was like, and this spider would go flying off my hand, and I would be freaked out, and I'd be like, oh my gosh! And then I was like, I don't want to use that hold again, and like, oh my. Okay, so they have Harry Potter at Tim Hortons. That's why we're watching Harry Potter. So he like swallowed the snitch. He's like puking it up. Okay, so in real life, can I just say, what a snitch is? Someone that fucking tells people something that you did that you know you made a mistake and that you were gonna wait till a certain appropriate time and you know what I mean, go and kind of talk to someone about like fixing what it is that you did, so to speak, right? So it snitches someone before you get that opportunity to fix what it is that you did, goes around blabbering about it to everybody, and then you get into even more trouble because you didn't fix that shit. You know? Like, oh, you caught the snitch, you caught the snitch. Like, aka, you caught the person that ratted on you. And it's like, oh, great. How fantastical. Fluffy. Fluffy's a three-headed dog. No, I know. I like. You know, can I tell you, Harry Potter, so creative, so different, ahead of its time. They don't do movies like that. They don't have that kind of creativity no more. You know that? It's kind of sad. The restricted section. You know, it'd be super useful. Learning this ability, like, you know that. You get through all kinds of weird situations in your life. That's so cute. Why is there no names? Like, so weird. Okay, let's talk about this. So he like shares a room with all the other Gryffindor boys. You're telling me that a Gryffindor or another Gryffindor boy isn't gonna stumble upon it with invisibility cloak? They're like, oh no, he hid it so well. Okay, sure. Oh, I feel
Oops.
I'll have it. Switch it back. You're hot.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh? You and me, old pal. The best team in the galaxy.
Survive this! They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
No, I don't know what the time stream entanglement is. Yeah, as soon as the Brain Trust builds the other gizmo, we'll all get to go back home.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
This is a nice spot. More bad guys. Just what we need. My good deed for the day. You're ready for action.
Better stop that vehicle!
Ooh, I really like her armor.
Anyone willing to help? Let me out!
Rockets, launch it again. You're ready for action.
I'm good to go.
Someone scratch my back.
Oh, Harry! Oh, Harry! What are you doing, Harry?
Oh, I'm not gonna make it easy.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
Yeah!
He stopped them in their tracks!
Battlefield ready again.
Well, okay. You're welcome. This is a nice spot.
Let the devils
Oh,
Vance, I was hurt.
Rockets, launch it again. Yeah!
Survive this! You won't be needing that.
You're ready for action.
In time.
My good deed for the day. Ooh, I really like
Better
her.
stop that vehicle!
Don't mind me. I'm just trying.
Disappear!
This is real firepower.
Yo soy el final.
You're welcome.
I'm good to go.
My good deed for the day.
Only 60 seconds left. Nothing threatens me. Shield? Count me in.
We are impressed.
He stopped them in their tracks.
The brick, baby.
Sure, take a break.